Hey there and welcome. Have you ever found yourself super excited about a goal, but then struggled to keep up with it? Well, guess what? It happens to the best of us. It's incredibly common. So in today's video, we are tackling a powerful solution to this all too common challenge. Hi there and welcome. I'm Lesli Bitel, and through my experience in coaching health and wellness professionals, I've really witnessed firsthand the roller coaster of goal setting and goal achievement. And we all know that it's not just about getting off to a really strong start. It is about consistently staying on track. And that is where the concept of group accountability comes into play. Group accountability is about forming a supportive network that helps you stay committed to your goals. It's kind of like having a team that holds you accountable, offers encouragement, and helps you to successfully navigate through those tough times when you might be tempted to shift your goals or even throw in the towel. So in this video, I'm going to share why it's so important to have a supportive group around you. And we are talking about a network that helps keep you on your toes, make sure that you stay true to your goals, and helps you to overcome those inevitable bumps in the road. Now, spoiler alert, this community is your secret weapon in achieving and surpassing your business goals, but you won't find it by accident. You really have to actively seek it out and actively commit to being a part of it. So let's talk about the power of finding that super special supportive group that can help keep you motivated, focused, and much more likely to achieve those powerful goals that you've set for yourself for the upcoming year. So today we're going to delve into something that is really a total game changer for your goals, and that is group accountability. It's especially important in the health and wellness arena where a little community support really goes a long way. And are you aiming to elevate your practice and hit those milestones? Probably, right? Then I want to encourage you to stick around because you're in the right place. And hey, if you're excited about learning about these strategies that will transform your goal setting process, please support the channel by liking, following, and sharing this video. Your support is greatly appreciated because it helps me to help more people just like you. Now, let's get into how group dynamics become your secret weapon in achieving those ambitious goals. Ready? Let's jump in. First, let's discuss an important concept in goal setting, and it's something that I like to call self-renegotiation. Now, self-renegotiation is something that we're probably all guilty of at some point. It's where you set a goal, you're fully committed, time passes, and then you find yourself adjusting the terms, maybe making them a little bit more realistic or extending your deadlines. This is self-renegotiation where you're quietly moving your own goalposts and internally justifying these changes. But the question is, why does this happen? It's often a mix of that initial spark of that sense of excitement kind of fading away and that natural response to the fear of failure. And the reality is no one wants to feel like they haven't succeeded. The risk of failure oftentimes is so devastating. So sometimes we handle this by adjusting our goals to ensure we're successful. Now, discipline also plays a big role here. And in that, maintaining steady progress requires consistent effort, which can be challenging even for the best of us. So recognizing your own tendencies or MO, so to speak, is important so that you can address them effectively. And this is also where being a part of a supportive group can really make a huge difference in your business outcomes. All right. Now that we've talked about the concept of self-renegotiation, let's change it up a bit. I want to talk to you about something that is really close to my heart, and that is a group mastermind. And let me start by saying that strategically joining an entrepreneurial mastermind program, actually I've joined several over the years, has benefited me so very much on a personal and professional level. And honestly, it was worth every penny I've ever invested. So I am definitely biased towards the power of mastermind. Now, to be clear, A true mastermind isn't just any old group, right? It is about intentionally joining forces with others who are as committed to their goals as you are to yours. So you want to think of it as maybe like a team where everyone's in it together. You might have heard of a guy named Napoleon Hill, and he is the gentleman who first talked about how powerful these mastermind groups can be. And honestly, I really think he was onto something huge because, as it turns out, when we join a mastermind, it's been shown that we are way more likely to hit our goals than if we are trying to do everything solo. And I always keep in mind something that one of my mentors always says, and that is the group sees your brilliance even on your darkest days. And it's kind of funny how we often tell ourselves that we're ready for big change, but deep down, sometimes we're kind of secretly hoping things stay the same. But growth, now that happens when we move outside of our comfort zone. And that is what a great mastermind is all about. So let's talk about something that's a real game changer when it comes to staying true to your goals, and that is group accountability. When you are surrounded by the right people, you are part of something more. Each person is rooting. They're rooting for not just their own goals, but everyone else's goals too. It's kind of like creating this supportive community where everyone's goals weave together. And here's the real magic of being in a group like this, because it's all about giving your commitments some extra muscle. When your goals aren't just your own, but are shared within the confines of a group, it just feels different. It's not you against the world anymore because your goals are part of this bigger picture. And I think that can be super motivating. And you know how sometimes we kind of bend our goals when things get tough, like just like we talked about earlier. Well, I gotta say that also is way less likely to happen in a group. Why? Because you've got this group of people who've got your back and they're there with their own experience, advice, and that pat on the back that sometimes you need to get yourself moving forward. So at the end of the day, it's not just about getting to your goals, but also the journey, enjoying that journey with a group of people that really gets it. At the end of the day, it's not just about getting to your goals, but also enjoying the journey with a group of people that truly get it. The bottom line, achieving your goals is often more about teaming up than going solo. When you have a group that's all about support and accountability, it's like having a personal team of coaches, each one contributing to your success. How do we make the most of group accountability? Well, I think it's a little easier than you might think. First of all, you want to find your tribe. You want to connect with fellow health pros who aren't just goal getters, but also have a tendency to share your values and, of course, are supportive. And remember, it's not about having a ton of people around you. Sometimes just a handful of the right people can make all the difference. Consistency. That is key as well. So regular check-ins are a must, and these meetings really are your chance to celebrate the wins, recalibrate your goals if needed, and most importantly, to cheer each other on. And the other important criteria for a successful mastermind is your comfort level and your willingness to share your goals and ideas within the group, and your willingness to be somewhat open to hearing feedback and ideas that you may not have thought of. So being coachable, I gotta say, is a huge plus. With the right group, clear goals, and consistent check-ins, you are setting yourself up for a whole new level of success. And group accountability isn't just a buzzword. I really think it's a powerful strategy to keep you moving forward. Now let's talk about handling the bumps in the road. In any business, facing challenges it's just part of the deal, right? But it's how we deal with them in a group setting that really can make all the difference. So consider this. Olympic athletes and professional football teams, they don't just train and play. They also have regular team meetings, especially after a game or performance, especially the ones that didn't go quite as planned. They sit down together, they take an honest look at what happened, and they strategize for next time. They do a debriefing to better understand what went well and what needs improvement. In our group, we too adopt a similar approach. So when someone when the group hits a snag, we come together and brainstorm solutions, whether it's tweaking the goals, breaking them down into smaller steps, or giving each other some constructive feedback, it's all in the spirit of helping that person to move forward. As a result, and this is key, everybody in the group benefits. I think that keeping everyone in the group engaged and motivated is also imperative. And we do this because, celebrating wins, big or small, which incidentally keeps morale high, right? And above all, we strive to make sure that every person in the group feels valued and heard. I really think that is the bedrock of a successful team and group mastermind. By tackling challenges together, just like a professional sports team, we keep our group a strong and resilient support system ready to reach our individual and our collective goals. Now, we've talked a lot about the power of group accountability and masterminds, but here's the deal. All of this knowledge does not help unless you find and create the right mastermind for yourself. And that's exactly why I created the Income Accelerator Mastermind. Now, this is a mastermind program that's tailored exclusively for health and wellness professionals in private practice. We are talking about a committed collective of professionals all dedicated to growing their businesses just like you. Now, in the Income Accelerator Mastermind, you get more than just a group, right? You get a supportive community that provides mentorship, strategies for attracting more clients, and a safe environment that nurtures your growth. We actually meet twice per month, which is awesome. We meet live to learn new strategies, share insights, tackle challenges, and celebrate successes, all essential for accelerating your income and reaching your business goals. And when you join, here's what you get: 2 live sessions each month, including 1 group coaching session and 1 tech talk training with my tech guru, Rita. Unlimited access to all the past recordings, including group coaching session replays, the Tech Talk Vault, bonus guest speakers, and so much more. You also get a private Facebook community with 24/7 access to our network of wellness professionals. And also you get special guest training from top industry leaders, exclusive discounts, and early access to future courses and products. And let me share with you a quick story from one of our members, Mimi Ellis, who is a physician assistant and RDN. Mimi says, in the Income Accelerator, I've been expertly coached to let go parts of my business that were not producing results, reducing unnecessary expenses and stress. I always knew that Lesli has my back with her lightheartedness, sense of humor, and commitment to finding me solutions. Now I feel so much less anxious and overwhelmed about being my own boss. Another member, Karen Kennedy, shares her experience. And she says, before working with Lesli, I was creating programs, but not filling them. Now I run the same program 4 times a year and easily fill it each time. The Income Accelerator provides manageable monthly steps, expert advice, and technical support. It's transformed how I manage my practice and create waiting lists for my programs. Hearing from Mimi and Karen, hopefully you can see just how impactful this particular mastermind can be, and it's all available to you for an incredible value. And here's the best part. Right now, the Income Accelerator Mastermind is available for only $97 a month. But let me tell you, this price is a steal for the value that you are getting, and the price level is not going to stay this low for long. The price is set to increase in the next few months, but if you join now at this incredibly low rate, you will lock in the price for as long as you remain a member. Remember, this includes 2 live calls a month, plus all the other amazing benefits we just spoke about. So if this sounds like the solution that you've been yearning for, I want to remind you, please do not wait, because the investment is going up. So you're going to want to grab your spot, lock in that low price before that happens. So be sure to check out the Income Accelerator Mastermind today by visiting www.incomeacceleratormastermind.com. Grab your spot at this unbeatable price. And I will also put the link to sign up in the description below, because this is your opportunity to join a supportive community where growth and success, they're not just buzzwords. This is where you get the guidance and the resources you need to thrive in your health and wellness practice. So Don't miss out on this chance to accelerate your income and take your business truly to that next level. Again, the link is below, or you can head on over to www.incomeacceleratormastermind.com to learn more. All right, so let's quickly recap what we have covered today. So we talked about the importance of group accountability and how it can prevent that dreaded self-renegotiation of our goals. We dug deep into the power of a mastermind group inspired by Napoleon Hill and how it can significantly increase our chances of achieving success. We also discussed the role of accountability in solidifying our commitments and how this transforms goal setting into a collective and much more motivating journey. And of course, remember, I invited you to check out the Income Accelerator Mastermind, which I really think is your opportunity to join a supportive community and grow your practice at an incredible value that is not going to last much longer. What was your biggest takeaway? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. All right, guys. So as we are closing out today's video, just a quick reminder, you are not in this alone. I am always here for you, and I'm here to support and guide you, help you to navigate the ups and downs of private practice. If you're feeling motivated with what we've talked about today and you are ready to kick things up a notch, remember, I'm just a click away. And you will find the link below to book a call with me. We can chat about how to boost your practice, making sure that you're not just great at what you're doing, but you're also thriving in the business. And hey, if you're curious about what kind of coaching programs I offer, there is a link for that too. Everything from one-on-one deep dives to group masterminds. I really think we've got something for every health professional out there. Again, if this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and share it with your colleagues. Let's spread the good stuff. I really appreciate your support, and thank you for hanging out with me today. I want you to know how much I appreciate you, and remember, with the right support and strategies, I truly believe the sky's the limit for you and your practice. So until next time, keep doing amazing things in your practice. Bye-bye for now, and I'll see you next time.